Sign stealing. That's what we've been asked about. I'm not going to get into what the Astros did or didn't do, but what an umpire's responsibility is for a team purportedly stealing signs. First and foremost, sign stealing is 100% legal. You're allowed to do it. What's illegal, depending on your level, is using electronic devices to assist in stealing signs. In official baseball rule set, that's MLB, there's actually nothing in OBR that prohibits stealing signs using electronic devices. There's nothing about electronic devices in OBR other than you're not allowed to use lasers to assist with defensive positioning. So there's nothing in the OBR. I looked in the MLB Umpires Manual. There's nothing in there. Now, there is something in the MILB, the Minor League Umpires Manual, that says teams aren't allowed to use electronic devices to steal signs. But there's no penalty for doing it. It's sort of, aha, I'm going to report it to my supervisor, but I'm not going to do anything. Umpires don't have jurisdiction or authority to do anything about it, oddly enough. The one level where umpires do have the ability to do something is NC2A. In college, Rule 52F prohibits using video in the dugout. You can't go to center field and transmit video from there. You only can go behind home plate, and you cannot transmit what you're doing to the dugout in any way. And if you do, the umpire actually is allowed to do something about it. You warn, and if they don't listen, you remove them or you eject them. And that's only in college where that exists, because high school doesn't have anything either. High school, the only thing about electronic devices and video is you're not allowed to use video to review a call, which is sort of a common sense high school rule, but that's the only part about videos in high school. Here's the secret, though: everyone steals signs. It's not really a secret. We've known that everyone steals signs for quite a while. It's just, do they get caught at violating one of these unwritten rules of baseball? And the move toward electronic stuff has really complicated the issue. Talk about electronic strike zones. How about electronic sign stealers? In 2016, MLB said, yeah, you can put technology in the dugout. You can have your little iWatches or what have you. They approved that wearable technology in 2016. It took only 1 year, 2017, before we started seeing people get in trouble for abusing it. In 2017, the Yankees and the Red Sox got into a little tiff about it. One complained about the other, and Manfred looked at it and said, you know what? I'm fining both of you because you both abuse technology. So, yeah, that's great. It's arbitrary enforcement at its best because, again, everyone does it to an extent. Because you try to do it without getting caught. And as long as you don't get caught, you're good. But as soon as, like anything else, you get caught, oh, it's a big issue. If the Astros, for instance, didn't get caught, we would, or if this was kept under the rug, no problem. But it's a national story, so punishment could be more significant than the Red Sox and the Yankees fines doled out in 2017. MLB's great at arbitrary enforcement because I've reviewed the policies and the memos and all of that about electronic sign stealing, and yeah, that's not really here nor there. What I find interesting is the social media policy as a sidebar. Partially, here's what I'm reading: the prohibited conduct for players states, displaying or transmitting content that questions the impartiality of or otherwise denigrates a major league umpire. MLB doing a bang-up job with its enforcement of policies there. So to conclude our discussion, what is an umpire's role in electronic sign stealing? OBR and NFHS, it's really nothing. But in NC2A, there's actually a procedure for doing something during the game about it. You warn and you throw them out if necessary. At OBR and in high school, you can report it to the supervisor, whatever, but there's no real procedure for doing much about it. Other than that, play ball.